Hi, my name is Fred Lacey, and my business is Lacey Farms and the barn at Lacey Farms. Lacey Farms is a lavender farm and wedding venue, and we're here in Burton, Texas. We grow Big Boy James and phenomenal varieties of lavender, and we produce lavender products that are sold at Kroger's in the Houston area and the Dallas area. Lacey Farms was founded in 2014. We actually planted our first lavender plant Mother's Day of 2014. Lavender was one of the products that we really liked for its health benefits. That's one of the reasons my wife started producing lavender products. The lotion that we ended up with, her formula that she developed, was because my daughter's psoriasis that she was having problems with. So the lotion was part of that. And so there's so many things that lavender does. It's one of the most popular essential oils there is in the world. Lavender is one of the most profitable crops in the world to make products from, and profits is good. Then we wanted to provide a unique opportunity for weddings with a lavender farm and an old-fashioned post and beam barn. We felt that nobody else could provide in this area. In fact, I probably haven't seen this type of facility in Texas yet, if it exists. Well, when you first enter the property, you're going to enter across a 55-foot covered bridge. Once you cross the covered bridge, you'll be entering the wedding venue. You'll enter the back side of the outdoor ceremony area, which the 150-year-old barn that we have is the backdrop for. The side of that is our new post and beam barn, which will be a reception area, could be an indoor wedding area as well. Then out in front of the new barn is all the lavender fields, which you can kind of see behind me right now. We have 1,500 lavender plants at this time. In 2 weeks, we'll be planting 1,000 more plants around the new driveway. So that will be in view as you cross the bridge. The Big Boy James variety has a different leaf than most of the varieties of lavender, and it has a very strong smell. It has a really good camphor smell, but it's really one of the strongest varieties that I've smelt since trying all the different varieties of the lavender. And when we get up here, we have a different variety called Phenomenal, and it will have a more traditional lavender leaf to it, so we'll show you up here. This is the Phenomenal leaf compared to the Big Boy James. The Phenomenal is more of a traditional lavender look, where the Big Boy James is a feathery look. You can smell the difference. There's really no comparison as far as smell. The Big Boy James has a lot more aroma than the Phenomenal. For our lavender business, we use the entire plant. The flowers, you're basically just going to get the buds out of the flowers. But the rest of the plant holds all the oil, and that's really what you use to make products with. Lavender oil is like liquid gold because it takes about 4,000 of these to get 1 ounce of oil, and it's done with a still. So it's a steam process. You're putting the stems in a bucket with water, and the steam draws out the oil out of the plant. So 4,000 of these, 1 ounce of oil. That's why our lavender oil is so expensive. This is our soap shack. So this is where everything is made for Lacey Farms. Our soap, our lotion, sugar scrubs, bath salts, sachets, gift bags, everything is done in this little building. What oil that we can get out of our plants is done right here, which is pretty amazing that we can produce about 6,000 items a month for Kroger out of this little 14 by 24 building. In the beginning, we were doing craft shows and farmers markets and so forth with our products that we make. We make soaps, lotions, sugar scrubs, bath salts, and so forth. And so my son-in-law, he decided that he was going to walk into a bigger store. So he walks into Kroger with our basket full of goods and says, y'all need our products in your store. This lady walks out and says, well, you walked into the right place at the right time, because our corporate office said to find somebody just like you. The wedding venue was always in our sights, from the very beginning when we moved out here. But the Kroger account kind of put the wedding venue on delay because we were so busy making products with Kroger. We just didn't have time. And last year we decided, you know what, we're never going to be not busy. So we just decided to go ahead and bite the bullet and get it done. And we just did our grand opening this past weekend, November 3rd, and we've had 2 weddings out here so far, and we have 6 more on the books as of right now, and hopefully a lot more coming soon. A little over 6 years ago, when my daughter was engaged, went to a wedding venue out on Lake Conroe. The guy had a big oak tree and at the time, just a party tent. It was $7,500 for 4 hours, and you had to do your own setup and tear down. And I looked at my wife as we're driving away. I said, we're already looking for land. Let's find us a big oak tree and a barn. And I was kind of kidding about it at the time, but it actually turned into kind of a dream. We were already making lavender products at that time. So we decided wherever we ended up, we were going to start a lavender farm. And we also wanted to do the wedding venue. It just so happened the wedding venue didn't come till 6 years later. We have 5.5 acres here, and really what we did was we had driven around for probably almost 500 miles a weekend for a long time looking for property. We would find property we'd like, but there would be some issue with it, or it was too far away from Houston. We didn't want to be so far away that we couldn't be close to our kids and grandkids. And I found this property online, and I came out and looked at it one day. I saw that old barn out there with the sun rays shining through the cracks in the wood, and I just fell in love with it. So we immediately put a contract in on it. We started our lavender farm right away after that. Well, the improvements that we made were, of course, planting 1,500 lavender plants and the irrigation system that goes with planting the lavender. We added a fire pit and improved the old barn, had to restore it basically. And we added a cabin for our business to make the products in. And then we just recently finished construction on the new barn for the wedding venue. Well, when we first moved out here and did our research, we were told that Provence was the variety of lavender that we needed to grow in this area. And so that's what we planted. We planted 1,200 Provence. I used the 1941 Ford tractor out on our property to plow the fields and make the rows. I actually bought a hiller off of Craigslist in the Austin area, brought it here and hilled all the rows. So there was, I think there was 18 original rows. They were 250 feet long. We had a whole lot of wet weather and ended up losing 800 of the original 1,200 lavender plants we put in the ground. Replanted them, lost more plants, and so I decided, this is not going to work. We're going to try something different. So we tried 8 different varieties of lavender, 25 plants of each, just to see what was going to grow the best here. And the plant behind me is called Big Boy James, and that's what won. So we planted 1,000 Big Boy James. Through all of that, the Big Boy James pretty much thrived, and we've done pretty well with the plants that we planted at the time. Last year, we added 500 phenomenal plants, and the phenomenal were doing pretty good until Our irrigation lines got broken during the construction of our new barn, and then we started losing some of those plants. So some of the issues that you go through is just trying to find the right plant for your area, the right irrigation system. It's pretty much trial and error for your certain area. The lavender doesn't require a whole lot of maintenance because it doesn't require a whole lot of water, but you just have to find the right variety for your area. The best thing now for us, seeing our dreams coming to fruition, is knowing that we have a legacy that we can pass along to our kids and grandkids. You know, we had a large family and we struggled with income, and just getting to the point where we know that we can pass down a beautiful business to our kids and grandkids really means a lot to me and my wife both. Land's important because they're not making it anymore. If you can get your own piece of property, enjoy yourself out on it, not be so close to people all around you all the time, feeling like you're in a little box in the city, it's a great way to live. And being that they don't make land anymore, it's always going up in value. It's a great opportunity to feel free out on your piece of property. There's no way you can relax in Houston when you have to drive an hour in bumper to bumper traffic every day. And out here, my commute is rolling out of bed. I don't have all of those worries. I can relax. I think nature and land, for me, has taught me to relax a little bit, not be so wound up all the time. Moving from Houston to out on a piece of property out here in Burton has probably added years to my life. Landio, land is opportunity.
Lacey Farms is located about halfway between Houston and Austin in Burton, Texas, just northwest of Brenham. We'll include the property address, their contact information, and link to their website within the video description. Their website address is laceyfarms.com. That's L-A-C-E-Y farms.com. This is their current website. You can find more information about the wedding venue, pricing, schedule a tour. There's a photo gallery. If you click the More tab, there's a link where you can order Lacey Farm products. Here you'll find all of their lavender products available for purchase online. There's also a link where you can find retail locations that carry their products. They're currently in 49 Kroger stores around Houston, Dallas, and Fort Worth in the pharmacy or cosmetic areas. They also have some independent retailers. If you have a shop, boutique, or retail business that you think would be a good fit for their products, please contact them. Their contact information can be found under the More tab, and then click Contact Us. There's a form you can fill out on their website. You'll also find their phone number at the top of every page of their website. When you speak to Lacey Farms or order their products, please let them know that you watched this YouTube video. If you have a business, service, or a story that you think would fit our audience, please contact us. Our email address is hello@landio.com. You can also call or text us anytime, 713-597-7670. We sincerely appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and ask that you please support us in the creation of new content by sharing our videos and our channel with everyone that you know. The more people that we reach, the more stories that we can bring to you. Thank you for your continued support. Wishing you a blessed day.